What's the difference between title insurance and a title search? This is Dave at titlesearch.com. A title insurance policy is similar to any other insurance policy you would buy: car insurance, homeowner's insurance, even health insurance. It protects you from some event happening that would cause you damage. A title insurance policy is a policy sold by an insurer that if some title issue comes forward on a property, they will pay either to correct it or just pay the maximum amount that the policy was for. A title insurance policy is a one-time premium. You pay for that premium one time and it covers you as long as you own the property. Just be careful not to quit claim that property to somebody else, because then the coverage ends. What goes into a title insurance policy? Well, first you have to run a title search. Anything found on that title search will be excluded from coverage. So if there's existing liens, existing mortgages, any encumbrances, any clouds on the title at that moment on the title search, those are not covered. Those will be excluded on page 1 of that title insurance policy. Anything that comes up later, if there's a lien put on the property afterwards, that won't be covered either. What does it cover? Well, it covers if something is hidden on the property. For example, if somebody forged a signature on a deed 50 years ago. Or let's say if there's some type of a claim against a property that the title search missed, that would be covered. But you have to start with a title search. Usually, the title insurance company will also require a property survey to find out where the boundaries are, to cover if those boundaries are different. They're probably going to do a credit report on the current or prior owner to make sure that there's no pending judgments or pending lawsuits against the owner that could turn into a lien instantly against that property. They're going to do some other types of research. Usually the turnaround time on a title insurance policy is about 30 days to get all the underwriting complete and all the background checking complete on that title insurance policy. And costs vary. The cost on a title insurance policy is based on the purchase price of the policy or the property, and also whether or not it's being financed or not. The property is being financed, it may be a little extra to cover the lender in addition to covering the owner. It's based on the selling price of the property, and it's also set with the state insurance regulator, so that if an insurance company wants to sell insurance in a particular state, they have to post their rates. But usually the title insurance policy for a typical property is going to be a few $100s per thousand. So if it's a $500,000 property, it might be a $900 or $1,000 premium altogether. Keep in mind that the title insurance company will probably also want to do the closing for that transaction, because they're also going to insure to make sure the title gets transferred into your name. If for some reason the closing is done incorrectly and there's an error, they will cover that. So they're going to want to make sure that they do the closing themselves, so they're not insuring somebody else's mistake. That may also incur some closing costs or escrow fees on top of the title insurance policy. There'll be a fee for a title search on top of the policy premium amount. So going through the full title insurance policy, typically we see closing costs in the $4,000 to $5,000 range with the escrow fees, with the accruals, the title insurance policy, the search, and all the other fees associated with it for an average property. If you have questions about a title search or how a title search is performed, you can feel free to contact us at our website at titlesearch.com.